What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Discord. So, what this video series is going to be as part of our kind of trading curriculum, this is going to be the option series. So, what we're going to be going over with you guys throughout this video series is what are options, how do they move, how are they priced, and how can you use this different information to your advantage. Now, I know a lot of you guys might be a little bit newer to the stock market. Options seem like a little bit of a complex concept. Once you get the hang of it, though, they're really not that difficult. And that's what we're going to try to do through this video series, breaking down options very, very simply for you, because that's what we're trading as a part of our 1348 strategy. So in this first video, we're just going to be breaking down what the basics of calls and puts are. Second video, we're going to be going over what the options chain actually looks like in terms of the strike prices, what an in the money and out of the money and at the money contract are, what the delta, gamma, theta, and vega are, and how they affect options prices. Those are also known as the Greeks. Now, I know this might sound like a lot of information. Again, take your time, go through the strategy, make sure you get those foundational aspects in first before you jump right in. So going over options very, very quickly, what options are at its core is a derivative. What a derivative is it means that whatever security or whatever product that you are trading is going to derive its price from something else. In this case, when you're trading the two types of options, calls or puts, they're going to be deriving their price or moving based on the underlying security. So if you're trading Apple stock or Apple stock call or put options, those call or put options are going to move relative to what the underlying stock does. Now, coming over to the actual definition of this, as we can see right here, let me pull this up quickly for you guys. Right here, options belong to a larger group of securities known as derivatives. A derivative's price is dependent on or derived from the price of something else. Options are derivatives of financial securities. Their value depends on the price of some other asset. Examples of derivatives include calls, puts, futures, forward swaps, mortgage-backed securities, and others. So that's the basics here. Options are derivatives. You can get leverage through options, and that's essentially kind of what we're going to be using them for. The basics of call and put options, though, because those are the two types of options. Calls, in general, all other things being held equal, are going to increase in value as a stock starts to go up. Now, why might that be? Well, a couple of different reasons for that, which we're going to go over in a couple of later videos, but just the basics here for you guys. Calls, when you buy a call option, what you are essentially buying is the right to purchase 100 shares of stock at a specified price on or before a certain date. Now, why might you want to do this? Well, maybe you don't have the cash right now. Maybe you in the future are speculating that the price of the security is going to be a little bit higher. That is essentially what a call option enables you to do. It allows you to set in and lock in that future price that you want to buy those shares at, and that contract will increase in value as a stock starts going up. And again, to the contrary, it's going to decrease in value, and the likelihood of that contract getting to in the money or having intrinsic value, it's going to decrease as the stock comes down. For put options, you are buying the right to sell. So you can think of put options very similar to buying insurance against an already existing stock position, because when you are buying puts, you're buying the right to sell 100 shares on or before a specified date at a specified price. So an example of puts is, let's say that 100 shares of stock that is trading at $100. Now, let's say you're up a decent amount on this position. You kind of want a little bit of an insurance policy against market volatility like we have seen recently. So you buy a $95 put, meaning that in that period where that expiration period is going to be, let's say it's 2 months out. If the stock price falls below $95, great for you. You are still able to sell those 100 shares of stock at 95. Now, the thing about calls and put options that I want you guys to also understand is that they give you the right when you're purchasing them. They give you the right, but not the obligation to buy or sell those contracts. So what we like to do is we buy the contracts, they increase in value, we sell them, we take the profit, and that is it. So guys, that is the very, very basics of calls and put options. In the next video, we are going to be going over an actual options chain to go over what the strike prices are, what the at the money, in the money, and out of the money contracts mean, delta, gamma, theta, and vega, and implied volatility, so you guys actually know how to read an options chain. So guys, if you have any questions, feel free to message me in the Discord. But other than that, peace.